From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Condors of San Diego taking on the Bears of Mexico City. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get it!
They'll start with the option. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. So here in the heart of Mexico, this is a city that's hosted a handful of NFL games before, but now this is a different deal. A relocated franchise moving south of the border, playing here on a permanent basis. It's going to be exciting times here in the Mexican capital, that's for sure. And really all across this country, they're pumped for this because this will be Mexico's team. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Richardson looking to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. Oh, he shifts past him. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, a give to... And he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Condors 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Right back to Achan on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give left side. Here's Achan. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
Jet sweep, here's Reed. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Jaden Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, Pollard.
The pass.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
Check smash. Check
First
smash.
down, Condor.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Temple.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, Achane. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk, drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Okay, ready.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Running left, Achane. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go. Achane. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
23-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Gerald Everett. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther Dragon 60. Ready,
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 56 yards. And the Condors are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
21, Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They work now on 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, San Diego.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
18 Rattlers, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Touchdown! Calvin Austin. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Condors 28, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now 2nd and 9. Off play action. Richardson going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Hey, smash Bronco!
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears 28-yard line.
7 Pirates. Check go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
19 Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nifty move. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Condors are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42, Bears 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Condors continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Condors 56, Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A little short pass. This is Everett.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel.